Welcome to the Macomb High School and Junior High School winter and spring extracurricular meetings. This is for students and parents. This video is replacing the meeting that was scheduled for November 2nd, 2015 at Philheimer Auditorium. Hopefully this new venture will be better suited for parents and students who all have busy schedules. The goal is to offer this again as part of the registration process for spring extracurricular programs. Students are still expected to attend individual team meetings that are scheduled by the head coaches and/or sponsors. At this time, I would like to highlight some of the policies that frequently are issues or areas of concern of Macomb Junior Senior High School. I would encourage all students and parents to read the entire extracurricular handbook that is posted as part of the online registration process. The coaching staff and the rest of the athletic department have developed athletic department core values for both the junior and senior high school. Winning programs, academic achievement, sportsmanship, character, and integrity. Contributions to life success of students. School loyalty and support. Gender, minority, and program equity. Participation and involvement. There are some basic requirements for any students in the junior and senior high school to participate in extracurricular activities. One is to pay an activity fee of $40. Each student is allowed a maximum of 3 activities per year that they must pay for. If they are in more than 3, it is capped at $120 per student. The registration fee, which is to be paid at the beginning of the school year or prior to the school year, is different for the junior high and high school. It's $80 for the junior high, $85 for the high school. All students, in order to participate in athletics, must have a current athletic physical on file. It should be mentioned, however, that incoming freshmen, they are required to have a school physical as they begin the school year. That is sufficient for an athletic physical. They do not have to get 2 physicals. Students must also complete an online registration process, which is relatively new to our system. Gone are all the paperwork that students and parents have to fill out in order to complete the registration process. Academic eligibility at the high school. All students must be maintaining a 1.5 GPA for the semester. Must be taking 5 academic classes and of course passing all of those. All classes. It's a no pass, no play policy. The grades on eligibility for high school extracurriculars are based on cumulative grades for the semester. And we check the eligibility weekly, and that's done on Friday. Students who are ineligible on that Friday can participate that weekend but become ineligible on the following Monday. Junior high academic eligibility is also no pass, no play, but the grades that we use are based on quarter grades, not semester. Students again must be passing all classes, and citizenship is also a part of eligibility for junior high school students. Again, eligibility is checked weekly as the high school. At the high school level, students participating in athletics must agree to consent to random testing for performance-enhancing substances. That is again part of the registration process that you will see online when you register for athletics and extracurriculars. Any student who participates in an IHSA sponsored athletic event is subject to substance abuse testing. Concussions have been in the news quite a bit for athletics. We have our guidelines that we use when dealing with these type of situations. A student who's suspected of sustaining a concussion or head injury in a practice or game will be removed from participation or competition at that time. If a student athlete has been removed from a contest or practice, they cannot return to that contest unless cleared to do so by a physician licensed to practice medicine in all branches in Illinois or our certified athletic trainer. If they are not cleared to return to that contest, they cannot return to play or practice until the student has been cleared. Recently, Governor Rauner signed Senate Bill 7, Public Act 099-0245. It applies to all private, public, and charter elementary schools. And this is what we are going through right now as a school district. We are in the process of establishing a concussion oversight team. And this team will be responsible for developing return to play and return to learn protocols. And also establish a school venue emergency action plan for interscholastic athletic events. We are in the process as a school doing this right now. Students also will be receiving information prior to participation that they sign off on. And again, it is very similar as far as our protocols, current protocols. If they're removed immediately from practice competition, they are believed to have suffered a concussion. We will be following RTP protocols before returning to practice and competition. Must have written clearance from physician and provide signed consent form from the parent and guardian. All these things, all these procedures will be in place by September 2016. Finally, the coaches, as part of this new state law, will be taking extra training every 2 years, and the IHSA has, and they'll be producing more training courses that will make our coaches be in compliance. The IESA will also be working with the IHSA to make the course available to all member schools. So our coaches will be receiving extra training before next season. These are resources that are available on the IESA and IHSA websites. If you'd like to take a look at some of these resources, but we'll be doing a lot of this through the school. Attendance. Any student who is absent due to illness or any injury after 11 a.m. will not be allowed to participate that day or evening in practice or participation. If they are excused for any reason other than illness or injury, any portion of the day, they may participate at the discretion of the coach. Anyone unexcused for any portion of the day will be ineligible that evening. Practices, no Sunday practices will be held. If they are held during snow days, these are optional. And we do have practices during the holidays. Freshmen and junior high athletes are not required on those practices not to attend. We supply transportation to all athletic events, extracurricular. Parents may sign their son or daughter out themselves if they're going to take them home from the game. That is at the discretion of the coach, however. If they allow it, Only the parent or parents or legal guardian can sign their own son or daughter out to take home after the events. We have drugs, alcohol, drugs, inhalants, steroids, stealing, disrespect. That is not permitted. And we have offenses for each offense. We have different punishments, different levels for the first, second, and third offense. This is the portion on the first offense. If you are at a place where illegal alcohol is present, even though you're not actually using it, it's still a violation. Use of tobacco is also prohibited, and there are punishments in place for that type of violation. Stealing is something that we do not tolerate, and there are penalties involved as well for those offenses. Stolen articles, also not acceptable. If you're a junior or senior, you're eligible for PE waivers. However, you will not receive credit for PE if you do have a waiver. And you could get that information from the guidance office to get that taken care of. They are available, again, for juniors and seniors. If you're a high school athlete and you plan on your goals to play Division I athletics or Division II, you should register for the NCAA Eligibility Center beginning at your first semester of your junior year. If you come to the athletic office, we can help you with that registration process. Hopefully this was an informative session. Please review the extracurricular handbook together as a family. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact the athletic office during the day. And again, my number, I'm Dave Bartlett, the athletic director. My number is 309-833-6205. Thank you very much and best of luck.